another thing that came from the Young Thug thing, which we're kind of talking about now, is Lucci and Thug actually squashing beef.
Great.
And actually being in the club.
Good.
Being friends.
Love it. Love it. What's the alternative? We saw what the alternative.
All right, so
War
Woody
forever.
Yeah. We seen the alternative is not good, but YSL Woody, he believes that Young Thug and Lucci are fake for, squashing the beef.
Okay.
Because all the beef and shit led to a lot of people either being dead or in jail.
Yeah, I mean the whole beef was retarded, honestly. To let it get to that extent, especially when they were making real money at that point, is brain dead. Whoever was actively doing it at the time, and I don't know at this point. And I don't think it matters, but to come together and say we're still going to be in the same overall city, we're going to probably keep running into each other.
Yeah.
Do we really want to keep going this way? I don't see a reason why this is not the best possible situation. Imagine if FBG Duck squashed it. Like who was like the king of O Block at the
King
time?
Von.
King Von. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine if FBG Duck and King Von said, we're gonna publicly do a song together and say all that old shit. And no one's gonna see this coming. We're just gonna drop it, and everyone's gonna lose their shit. It's gonna be the biggest shit either one of us did, and that will bring the temperature down to the whole situation. Where I just seen Duck, over the Prada store. Nah, he cool, man. Nah, he just did a song with Bond. Like, nah, all that. You see what I'm saying? How it could just totally transform the situation completely. Like, there's always a good reason to do that.
Russia and Ukraine have been at war many years now.
Right.
If they reach an agreement, it's like, I'm sure there would be people saying this, but overall, I think that the future benefits of peace outweigh the fact that there are hundreds of thousands of families who are mourning their children who died as soldiers in this war. I think that ultimately you have to say, yes, it's terrible that they died, but peace now is enough for us to move on past that.
I mean, peace is always the best solution.
Yeah.
Every single time. There always has to be some way to achieve that. I mean, look, like, how much do we really benefit beefing with people? Just in general. Like, think about if me and you just didn't with each other, just disliked each other. Like, for example, like Rory doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Right. It's very one-sided because I really don't know Rory. Right. I think he was taking up for Joe initially. Then after Joe fired him, he just felt maybe he needed to stand on that afterwards. But
also, hating on Vlad or like hating on Ag, hating on me is almost the kind of thing that people just start doing without thinking about it, because there's times where that's just the trendy opinion.
Everyone should do it, right? But think about if we just didn't with each other and would take shots at each other every so often and celebrate each other's, speed bumps, when they happen, as opposed to how much we benefited from with each other. Right, not only just on a business level, but on a personal level and so forth. It was like, like, what are the pluses on the beef side? Is that I might go a little extra viral every so often.
Yeah, but
it's not anything that's gonna make or break anything. It's just a little blip on the radar.
But it's especially not advantageous to you as the bigger content creator, because in this space, everybody wants each other's space. And so for a smaller content creator, oftentimes talking about bigger content creators is the only way that they can get attention. Obviously, Rory's got his own fan base, but for him to take shots at Vlad does more for him, even though I would say that it does almost nothing for him, than it does for you. For you to punch down is really a evident waste of your time.
Well, but originally it was done on Joe Budden's podcast.
True, which is you and Joe is more of a fair fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could even argue that Joe was bigger, around that time. You can even argue he's bigger now. Like, it is what it is. We all have our following, and it's kind of unique. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like, running into Joe and just saying what's up to him and shaking hands and keeping it moving, and both of us mentioning that interaction in our own way and having a consistent story doesn't mean we got to work together, but the people that I do work with, I feel is sort of a lot of the reason why I am where I am is because I've maintained these types of relationships. Like, honestly, it's at the point where Vlad TV is just kind of like pure relationships now. Like, for example, like D.L. Hughley is going to do my show tomorrow. It's just a relationship. Like, me and him are actually friends, and we do this every so often.
Yeah.
And this is sort of, to me, kind of the core of what I am and what I do. So when I have people that just like, yeah, you and so forth, when they actually have something to bring to the table, Rory does have an audience. Rory does have a following. There's probably certain things that I could learn from him, but instead there's like a whole stance. It's just like, all right, that doesn't quite make sense. So I hope that Ukraine and Russia work shit out. It seems like Hamas and Israel are kind of getting close to something. They're talking about giving all the hostages back. At that point, it seemed like it'd be reasonable for Israel to stop what they were doing. And I hope that it does, because the alternative is what? People keep getting killed and
millions of fatalities, more than hundreds of thousands. Oh, I should know what the numbers are right now.
It's not millions.
No, but I mean, it'll get there if it keeps going.
Hundreds of thousands. It's definitely in the thousands. And it's a fucked up situation all around. And I've spoken about it publicly multiple times.
Civilian deaths in Ukraine, 14K. Military deaths in the UK, 50 to 100K. And Russia, 100 to 200K. So in total, maybe 300 to 400, which is obviously that's insane.
It's like a whole city just gone.
Some people sent me screenshots of you at the NBA YoungBoy concert. It appeared that a woman was embracing you, wrapping her arms around you at one point. I know you as someone who has always kept their family life, their private life completely out of the public realm, and it seems like that's worked out pretty good for you over the years. But that did stand out to me, that this might be indicative of maybe a new era in your life.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay. So that wasn't anything specific. That's just how your night was going.
Great night.
Great night. Good vibes at the YoungBoy concert.
It was a great night.
I feel it seemed like a great night. Yeah. I FaceTimed you later on, and it seemed like you were having a great night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what's the most imperative stuff.
The Butcher clip.
Yeah, let's roll that. Click that. Oh, actually, no, because we are not getting audio out of this for some reason.
Do you want to ask about the Bad Bunny tweet that I had?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, we can fire that up too. Yeah, let's do that.
Everything 420 really is that one-stop shop. Whether you're looking for your go-to gear or something new and unexpected, they got options for days, and they're always dropping mystery boxes and deals. The E420 app is clean, shipping is quick, and they literally have everything. Don't forget to use code NOJUMPER at checkout.